Welcome everyone. Today I am going to share an amazing chess opening, also called the Greco Gambit. So you play e4, your opponent play e5, you play knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, the Italian game, and then comes bishop c5. Now this is the Greco piano game. Over here you play c3. The idea is simple. You want to focus on attacking the center. Over here you are going to play the most aggressive opening, the Greco piano game with the move d4, and this will be the Greco attack. Okay, this is a very good opening which you can play in the intermediate level. Anyways, so over here your opponent play knight f6. Now he is attacking the pawn. You may go with d4 and attack the pieces. Basically, if you take the bishop back to e7, then that's so easy for you because you can go on with d take e5. The knight is supporting this pawn, and at the same time you have successfully controlled the center. He tried to play knight g4. That's not a big problem. You can play queen d5 and attack this diagonal, focusing on the checkmate. So if you play knight a6, then bishop take on knight. If we take, then queen take this, and that's a checkmate. So this was only 9 moves, and your opponent got crushed. Anyway, so this is how you can play the Greco gambit. So let's go back and we have another variation. But now this time he don't play bishop e7. Instead, he play bishop b6. If we take that towards that corner, now you can continue with d take e5, you attack it. It does not matter that the bishop diagonal is open. Still, your opponent, if you play knight g4, the matter is now this time. If you play knight g4, you don't have to take queen d5. Because if you play this, then he has some moves. He can play bishop take f2. Okay, or he can even play queen e7, he can defend, and then he can go on with bishop take or knight take. So this is going to be one of the attacks. Now basically don't play queen d5. Why are you giving your opponent some options to play like queen e7 and all? Instead, directly go on with bishop take on f7, the brilliant bishop sacrifice. Okay, this is the brilliant bishop sacrifice. Or here if we take it, then he's gone, because you can play knight g5 check supported by the bishop, and the queen is attacking the knight. So your opponent, if we take the king back, then queen d5 check, king there, and queen f7. That's the checkmate. If we play the king over there, then you can go on with queen take g4. You can focus on some checks. Basically, you can play queen f3 and deliver the mate like that. And already you are winning the game. He lost his castling ability. You are controlling the center. All your pieces are well defended. So you can consider that's an easy win for you. Now let's go back. And this time, your opponent does not take it back, and instead he captures the pawn, which is the central attack variation, the main line that many of the players play. Over here, the best move you can choose is to play e5 or c take d4. I'll prefer c take d4 because you are controlling complete center like this, right? You can observe 2 pawns at the center, so obviously that's a good win for you. Now he play bishop check. Or here if we try some check, then you can go on with knight to c3. There is a trap with this. Or here if knight take on this pawn and he is like attacking this, the knight cannot take the knight, right? So he is thinking that black is winning the game. No, not at all. You'll simply castle. If the knight take it, you'll take it back. The bishop take it, now he is attacking the rook. Over here, you continue your game with the move bishop to a3, the brilliant bishop move. Over here, if you take the rook, obviously that's a rook sacrifice. Over here, you can continue with rook e1 check. Over here, the bishop is already controlling it. So if the knight goes to e7, you can play rook take or the bishop take, any of them. Okay, because I prefer rook take. Now after queen take, you can simply win the queen. But if we make something else, if we make some move like king, okay, then you have rook take f7, king moves there, rook to d7, and that's a checkmate. Okay, so this is how you can crush your opponent. Now let's go back, and this time after rook e1, he can actually take the knight there. But if you play queen, then that's easy. Bishop take on queen, and that's so easy win. Now this time, after this move, if we don't accept your rook, then what you are going to do? So he may play some move like d5. Over here, if we play this, You may go with bishop b5. It does not matter that if he is going to take. Once again, if we take it, then rook e1 check. Now the knight cannot go back because that's a pin. So the king can also not move there. King has to move here. If we move the king here, then there is mate in just 7 moves. You can play queen b3, you can attack this pawn. How can he defend this pawn? Well, actually there is no way for defending it. So suppose black played the best move, queen f6. You may go on with queen take d5 check. If we continue with the move like the king cannot even move. So the queen will come there and bishop take on queen. And that's so easy win. Once again, there is mate in just 5 moves after c take d6. Okay, you all may answer this in the comments. So let's go back and we have another trap. Now, this time there is a twist. You may have something more interesting. Instead of bishop a3, you can play queen b3 too. Okay, what's the main idea for that? You may capture the rook, then what you will do? You will play bishop take f7. The king has two options in any of them. Okay, suppose the king comes here, bishop check, and you will win. White can easily win the queen. Now, if we move the king there, then over here you may play bishop g5. Where will the queen move? The queen is trapped. So that's okay. Now, if we take it, you go with bishop take, and that's how you can easily win the game. This is the Greco attack. Okay, so now over here, after knight take, this was the variation that I thought. What if the bishop take it and then what you'll do? So the bishop take it, you take back? No, you don't need to take it. Instead, you go on with d5, attacking the knight. He played the move like knight e5. Now he's having a trap. Don't take the knight because the bishop will take it. And then he'll win the game. Over here, the best move is queen e2, attacking this. If we go with knight take f3, then you may go on with queen take f3. Queen is attacking the bishop and the knight. So he'll make any move like bishop f6. You may grab the knight. This is how you can play the Greco attack over here. Now let's go back and what is the trap? So there is some traps that many players as white fell for. They go on with knight take. So they forget that the position will not be equal. Okay, so in order to make position equal, you have to play queen e2 and then you can attack these pieces. If we take it, then he's gone because you can capture any of the minor pieces. So bishop f6, you take it and then you attack your opponent's position. Now over here, let me add the trap. If your opponent play bishop e7, then he's gone. Cause you can play d6. If the pawn take and that's only possible, he can take back only from the pawn. So you can play the move rook to e1, bishop f4 and attack this, and then you can continue your game.